Welcome to the video today, everyone. Today we're going to be playing Dorfromantik, and while we play that, I'm going to be reviewing an anime. So, today we are going to talk about the sage, the strongest sage with the weakest crest. Because honestly, I watched it recently and it was decent and I thought we should talk about it. So, if you haven't heard, it's a pretty good anime, or a decent anime, I would say. I don't think it's perfect by any means, for sure. But let's talk about it, right? So, first things first, let's talk about showmanship and stuff like that, like animation and all that sort of jazz, right? And honestly, the animation was quite easily amazing. I mean, it was really good. The animation was probably my favorite part about the whole show. And that's amazing, you know, who doesn't like a good animated show? Well animated show. No one doesn't like a well animated show. That's the answer to that question. But yeah, it's really well animated. A bunch of the scenes, it's obvious they worked really hard on and stuff like that. So that's all amazing and that's all good and dandy. Now let's talk about the part that's slightly more rough. Which happens to be the plot. The plot kind of takes a dive, right? It's not super interesting. That's not true. It's not super interesting. I mean, it feels like someone just tried to copy an isekai, right? Which is not. It's not amazing, you know, with kind of what you have going on in the show. It's about a sage who, a world where sages have these crest things and it kind of shows your strength to the rest of the world. And this one person who's very isekai, most powerful person ever created sort of thing, is definitely responsible for, you know, he's definitely he has the weakest crest, right? And it goes along to like be like, yeah, he has the weakest crest, but he's still super duper strong or whatever. Which is fine. It's a fine plot line, I guess, but it's just not super duper. It's not super duper unique, I'd say. I feel like if you put it against any other anime with an isekai genre, even like that time I reincarnated as a slime, right? I know that isn't super duper. Where can I go with this? Great. Let's go right here. I need this to get 5 exactly. Yeah, but again, plot's kind of the weak point. Is plot and the comedy isn't, you know, the best thing I've ever heard of either. Like, there's a lot of things that could go better with it, I think. But that's fine. I thought it was decent enough. So plot was what you'd expect from an isekai genre, probably. Like, I mean, it was very hard to really feel like I needed to be watching. I kind of watched it with some of my eyes, like sort of watching, but it was okay. Again, if I had to compare it to a different anime, I would probably say Slimes. It's almost directly comparable to Slimes, actually. Which is fine. I know that's not particularly a bad thing. Like, Slimes is great. But, I don't know. Just feels like they are trying to build an incredibly difficult... They were trying to build something, and it just didn't work out. I'm gonna be honest. It just didn't work out. And that's fine. Sometimes stuff like that happens, and it's not the end of the world. But, you know, it's just something to think about. Hey, we got that. Nice. But yeah, that's generally my thoughts on the plot. Next, comedy. The comedy's okay. It's not anything special or anything. It's got all the tropes for anime characters that you would assume it would have as an isekai. If not more. A couple tropes that are not normally an isekai. But it's generally pretty good. I mean, even though I say that the, you know, general, like, everything about it is not the best stuff I've ever seen ever. It's just not, you know, it's... But it was an interesting watch. It was good enough for the weekend that it took me to watch. That is the good part, is that it is short. It is a short anime, which you don't find very much of. I mean, there's a lot of like 12 episode anime, sure, but not a whole bunch of like, wow, this, you can finish this anime in one weekend and not feel like it doesn't end. I feel like it has almost a clear, concise ending. Seems like it may get a second season at some point, probably. Maybe. I don't really know about that part. But, it seems, it was fine. I thought it was fine. If you liked it and you thought some of my points on this video were wrong, cool, tell me. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. I'm down for you guys to argue. I am down and ready for an argument in the comment section about how this anime is the best anime ever, or, you know, something, whatever you want to say. Because honestly, that's just fun. That would be fun. If you didn't enjoy it and you agreed with me, kind of join, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. All the crazy stuff that big boy YouTubers will always ask you to do. That sort of stuff is always handy. That's too many. Yeah, okay, so let's finally put this on the rating scale that I made up last time. So the rating scale is 0 through 100. And depending on how I felt, I will place it in certain areas, or, you know, just kind of pretend it didn't exist. And for this one, I think I'm going to put it at a exact 50. I think it is very, very, very mid. Like, it's good for a short watch that I will never come back to ever again, probably. Or if I did, it was specifically for this video. Like I would do it for a specific video or a specific topic that I should know about, maybe. But besides that, I don't think I would watch it on my own. Maybe to mess with someone by saying it's my favorite anime, that could be funny. But besides that, I just don't think it's something I would watch on the norm. It's just super mid. It's a good one-time watch. I think there are a lot of animes, though, that are better and would suit your cases better for even a one-weekend watch. Like, if you're looking for romance, I don't know, something like... honestly just go with that time I reincarnated as a slime. But that's not a weekend. That's like a large event. So don't do that over a weekend. But I mean, probably something like, can I just close that off? Yeah, but exact 50. It is incredibly mid-level anime, I would say. The animation is good, it's pretty, but besides that, it doesn't really earn any extra points. It's got the major plot points of an anime, sorta. You know, it's pretty okay. I wouldn't say don't go watch it. It's not so bad that I'm like, don't watch this. It's not worth the time and effort that you would put in watching it. It is worth it. It's worth it for one time, and then don't do it again. You know, it's worth it for that specific event. But if that's not the thing that you're doing, or you know, whatever, if you're looking for a serious watch, this is not the thing for you. It's just not. It's not the next coming of Christ or anything. It's not some crazy exploration anime. It's not really crazy anything. It's just an anime that I think is good. I don't think it's bad by any means, but I don't think it's perfect, and I don't think it's something you should, like, you know, it's not anything I would watch 15 times in a row. It's not One Piece. It's not, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, I feel like I've done pretty well so far. It's not bad. I don't want to be mean, so it's not awful. It's just not something I would watch again. Probably, you know, just isn't, which is not, you know, a bad thing. If you watch it and you'd enjoyed it, good for you. That means you had a more enjoyable time watching that anime than I did, and that is completely fair and valid. I do not believe that it is important to, like, hold those things against you. If you wish to argue with me in the comment section or anything like that, do it. I'm down. I am down to listen to your anime takes. I am down anytime, any day of the week. Well, maybe not any day of the week, I shouldn't say that, but most of the time I'm pretty down to talk to you about some anime if you want to talk about anime. And again, I will be trying to do these every weekend or every Wednesday. So if you want to hear a specific anime in the future, subscribe or comment the anime you want, and then, you know, turn on notifications so that way you don't miss whenever I post that specific video that was for you. Anyhow, I hope you guys had an amazing time. I know I did. The overall score of it is a perfect 50. And yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your days, or day. Amazing rest of the day, and have a fun evening. Thank you for listening to me for this last 20 minutes ish, and yeah, thank you. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.